Let's talk about it.
Because as someone who's trans
Yeah.
and knows it's not my choice to be trans, how can I not be myself?
Okay, well, I chose those words because those words are based in biological reality. Okay?
Yeah.
So trans women are men. Would you agree?
They're biologically born men.
Yeah.
Gender and gender identity and biological sex are two separate topics,
Okay.
and a lot of people combine them.
Okay. So, okay, if gender is separate than sex, why are people using gender to cross sex-based boundaries? Why is Rose that's in there, okay, that this tribunal's about, a man using his gender identity to cross into sex-based spaces, if they're different? Take all the time you like.
Because they're not sex-based, they're gender-based.
They are divided by sex, biological sex. What you're doing is conflating sex with gender. You're telling me it's a different thing, and then you're crossing those boundaries. They're divided on biological sex. Women do not want men in their spaces. Do you go into women's spaces?
I use women loads.
You use women loads, right? So what do you identify as?
As a trans woman.
You identify as a trans woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a man.
I'm not a man.
Okay, you've got the biology of a man. Okay, and you're going into female separated spaces. Yeah, so you're a predatory male.
And how am I abusing women?
Can I just tell you, as a woman, don't use women-only spaces, because you would make women and girls feel afraid. So you've heard it now. Don't use women-only spaces. Is that clear?
Yeah, I will just use a disabled toilet and then
Fantastic.
fuck up disabled people.
No, just not women's. Well, you can use a men's. You'll be perfectly fine.
I will get beat up in a minute.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You look like a man.
I've had physical abuse against me.
What, dressed like that?
Yes. I've been physically attacked.
Look, you obviously seem like a vulnerable person, so I'm not going to pursue this. I'm just telling you, don't use women-only spaces, and I think you'll be perfectly safe using a man's space. Hang on, one moment.
I've been abused using using men's toilets.
Okay, I don't believe you.
I've been physically attacked. I've got police records where I have been attacked in men's toilets because I've been too scared to be myself and go into the women's toilet.
No, don't use a women's toilet. Do not use a women's toilet. I'm telling you now, under no circumstances must you ever go in a women's toilet. Is that clear?
Yeah, what would you do if there was a trans woman in a toilet?
I would tell them to leave.
Yeah, if they didn't, what would you do?
Well, I'd be very frightened because I'm a 5'1" woman, aren't I?
Yeah, I know trans women which are your height. What if it was someone your height?
Okay, I'd still ask them to leave because they don't belong in there.
But what's...
Look, I'm just going to say this because I do think you're probably a vulnerable person. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to exploit you, but I am just going to remind you, as a grown woman, I would like you, because you're a very tall man, not to use women-only spaces. Okay?
That's fine if you can identify. For me, I'm getting frustrated where people are getting confused between biological sex and gender.
Yeah, biological sex means you can't come into women-only spaces.
But being trans is a protected characteristic of the
Not for
Equality
me,
Act.
it's not. Yeah, but not in a women-only toilet, it's not.
It's a protected characteristic of the Equality Act.
Yeah, but not to allow you in women-only spaces, it's not.
Based on biological sex. That's what the Supreme Court ruling
Supreme Court
confirmed.
Was funded by
Don't.
funded by J.K. Rowling with billions. Didn't listen to trans voices. We had we had trans judges which were refused to give evidence. We didn't have our voices heard in
Okay,
it.
look,
The
I'm gonna
EHRC
speak-
have
hello,
removed
hello.
their evidence.
I'm going to speak to you very kindly.
Guidance.
I'm going to speak to you very kindly. Right. Whatever struggles you're going through, and I imagine they are immense, your biological sex is male. That means you cannot come into women-only
yes, I was
spaces.
born a male,
But you're
but
how
I'm
tall are
medically
you?
diagnosed with a condition, which means that my gender doesn't match my biological sex.
But you wouldn't want to.
So would you argue with medicine?
Yeah. You wouldn't want women to feel afraid, would you?
I don't want women to be afraid. I've got
Okay.
plenty of women friends.
All right. So you would make a lot of women afraid because you're a very tall man.
I'm not.
You are. You are a really tall man.
I'm not a man.
Yeah, but you are. And I think you might actually be happier if you just got with the fact that you're a man and lived your life happily admitting that you're male.
I know 100% I'm not a man. Like,
Well,
my gender isn't a man.
Yeah, I think your biological sex means...
Like for me,
Yeah.
I respect your views, and I'm happy that you're owning the term TERF.
Okay.
Because
Can I ask, what does your mum think?
my mum is fully supportive of me.
And
So are my
why is
aunts,
that?
so
Does
are my
your-
grandma.
Does your mum think that you're genuinely a woman?
Yes.
Do you think she says that because she loves you and she doesn't want to upset you?
No, it's not that she doesn't want to upset me. She knows through her faith and my faith that it's the right thing.
And what is your faith?
Christian.
Do you think that God made a really big mistake with you then?
No, God made every one of us perfect.
Do you think God would think that you were given this lovely body and the body that you're given is the body that you live in and that's a man's body?
God made all of us in His own image, and they made every.
Yeah, I think you're quite vulnerable, and I wish you all the best, but I would like you to know that you are a man and you cannot come into women-only spaces. You're biologically a man. You cannot come to women-only
I
spaces.
wouldn't like
okay?
you to come into trans-only spaces.
Well, that's great. I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that at all. But I really do wish you the best, and I hope that you find a place where you can be happy in your own body.
I am happy right now, thank you.
I couldn't do it.
No,
Too
he
vulnerable.
is very vulnerable. I'm going to speak to this one though.
But what the argument is that the changing of the gender does not change sex.